Hello, and welcome to a first look at Stronghold Definitive Edition. This is a game that I had not heard of. I'm gonna maybe make you feel old by saying this, but this one's before my time. Not the Definitive Edition, of course, that came out yesterday, but the original game came out in 2002, 2001. Let me look. I looked it up. 2001, end of 2001. This game came out, and this is a classic RTS game, like one of the OGs in the genre. Apparently, I had never heard of it. I missed it completely when I was a kid. So, but the general concept is you are. It's got a campaign. You build a castle. You defend against or you do mission objectives. I shouldn't say defend. So far, it's been a lot of like, there's wolves out there, go get them, and then an enemy's coming to attack you, go get them. So, I've played 4 missions. There's a campaign mode, 2 campaign modes actually, a combat mode and an economic mode, which I've been told from reading reviews are equally important. Like and one is not favored over the other, as you would kind of think it would be. There's also a multiplayer mode, and you can make your own maps if you're interested in that stuff. But anyway, this is developed by Firefly Studios, who I'm sure has made a lot of stuff, right? Let me go take a quick look. I'm pretty sure they've made a ton of games. Oh yeah, you know which one I know? I played Civ City Rome, which is by these guys. I loved that game when I was a kid. That's why I know them. Everything else they've done is mostly Stronghold stuff, but yeah, this is a remaster of the original, as I understand it. And it is currently $15, or no, $13.50 because it's on sale for 10% off through the 14th. It's $15 normally, and oh, I forgot to mention I got this game for free. Sorry, I almost forgot that one. I usually like to lead off with that, but I did get sent a key for this game through, I think this one was through keymailer. You can check the description. Sometimes they give me an affiliate link, sometimes they don't. I don't know if there is one or not for this game, and I won't know until I post the video because I'm not going to go look right now, but I should know. Anyway, let's begin, shall we? Anything else I want to tell you real quick before we get into it? No, I don't think so. Alright, so first and foremost, let's talk about the options menu. I am impressed. I came into this game, this is an old game being remastered, and I expected this to be... I would say I had my expectations low. I expected it to be a bit of like I don't want to say a hack job, but remasters are very hit or miss. Sometimes you go into a remaster and you go, damn, they really gave a shit. Sometimes you go into a remaster and you go, wow, they just wanted money. This feels like a remaster where they gave a shit. Now, I want you to know I did not play, like I said, I did not play the real game, or not the real game, the original game. So I can't tell you how much of this is just directly ported and how much is like, one-to-one. But to me, the options menu is pretty well fleshed out for a game that is being remastered from 2002. So, you got video options, you can lock the cursor, very nice. Sound options, no option to mute in the background, but it's okay. You can there's classic controls, which I assume is how the game played back in 2002, and then you can set it to modern controls, which is what I'm using, and is much more, I've played a lot of StarCraft too, so I would just be making a fool of myself on the classic controls. Rebindable hotkeys, player settings, so you can change your unit's color in single player. Oh, and you can change your name. I just left it at the default Lord Stronghold. Oh, this is actually just opening the folder. Okay, but then the last thing I wanted to show you, something that I was actually very surprised about, you can just turn on cheats. There's in-game cheats as well, if you want. I'm a big proponent of stuff like this in games, because, if you don't feel like sitting down, if you get really stuck on a mission and you just go, God, I don't care about this anymore, but I want to keep playing the game, it's pretty cool to be able to just go and press the button that says, give me more stuff, give me like an extra 1,000 gold, or even better, just unlock the campaign so that I can skip this mission and come back to it later. Some people are going to say, oh, well, that's going to take away player agency. You're going to take away the, like, maybe you have an example that goes something like, man, I had this one mission or this one boss that I was really stuck on for a long time, and when I beat it, I had this great sense of accomplishment. And that's great for you, but that's not good for everyone. There are going to be people who get stuck on that thing and they just put the game down and never come back. So I'm in favor of these, and I think it's cool that they included these just as like a little bonus. But anyway, I'm gonna play a mission that I've already played. I've been playing the main campaign. I haven't gone through all of this stuff. Oh, there's a new campaign, challenging and designed for veterans. So there's like a second campaign they added in the definitive edition. Cool. And then there's some other stuff here that you can probably play. I'm just gonna play the original main campaign. I've played the first 4 missions, and I'm gonna do this mission, the 4th mission here. Because I like to do, in RTS games and things like this, I like to do things that I've already done so that I can, you know, just kind of guide you through it and not get blindsided. Because if I do later stuff, you're gonna watch me learn things. Also, I like doing earlier missions because they are, you know, they're more of the core of the gameplay. I feel like as you get further on in an RTS, you get into some real complicated stuff. But there's this little map here where you can see yourself like progressing through the map and taking over the kingdom as well, which is kind of cool. I'll shut up and let you listen to this so that you can see the little lore dump going on, because it has like an old style system. Whoa, it auto skipped. I didn't do that.
All has gone well, and you have put an end to those irritating wolves. I now ask
Oh, my guy is frozen. Is he good?
Begin constructing an outpost on the edge of Duke de Pousse's territory in order to help me better judge the strength of the Rat's forces. You must not, under any circumstances, send confirmation of your mission's completion to Lord Wolfsack.
The Rat was raised as an only child in lands belonging to the de Pouce family. The Duke showed his mother favor, ensuring that she never paid taxes and always had enough to get by. One day, a messenger came by, and it was revealed that his father was the same Duke de Pouce who his mother had once worked for as a serving wench. Due to an unfortunate accident, the entire de Pouce family had been lost at sea whilst returning from holiday, leaving the Rat as next in line to inherit the title of Duke.
Find a suitable location.
I don't need you to tell me this one.
Place a keep to
So basically, it was a little quiet. My audio is lower than I expected, actually, so I'm going to turn it up just a touch. But you get the idea. They got like the old style bobbing heads that are, you know, talking and giving you little bits of lore. This is mission 4, so you're not missing a ton of context. It's just like character names and the general stuff. So let's begin, shall we? So WASD, you can also toggle on, where is it? It's in controls. You can toggle on map scrolling, which is important if you're like me, but WASD is what I'll mostly use. And then Q and E rotates the camera. There's also this little right-click menu that you can use to rotate, zoom in, zoom out. It also lets you hide the interface if you want to just see like this, and you can hide the terrain so you can see a little bit clearer what you're actually looking at. Okay, so at the very beginning of the mission, you place your keep. Oh, also time is passing. Oh shit, I didn't know time was passing. I thought this was going to be paused. Anyway, you place your keep. You place your granary. These are your starting buildings. I can't pause, so I just have to kind of go here. And then I'll explain what I'm doing. I'm going to put down some woodcutters here, here, and here. And then I'll run you through it in a minute, don't worry. And then these cost 10. We're going to put 2 of these down. I can't afford. Can I afford 3? No. Okay. So what did I just do? So first of all, we start out with this keep, which can house 8 people. We start out with some basic food supplies. We have 45 units of food, and we have we had a little more than 8 wood. We also have 300 gold, which you can see in the bottom right. What I just did is I placed down woodcutters' huts to get our people to go start cutting down trees, and we placed some dairy farms, which will be our food source. General city building style. Gather resources to live, basically. So we need food to feed our people, and we need wood to build our castle walls and our bows for our archers for this mission. And the mission objective, each mission has a different objective, but you can press I to see. I skipped over it last time. The goal of this mission is to just kill all enemies, and we have this long until the mission is over. This is also, I'm playing on normal. I don't know what the difficulties are, actually. I haven't messed with them at all. But my only real criticism of this game is that it doesn't have a way to tell me what my income and output are like. So specifically on food, it's troubling because all you can really do, there's no way that I've found anyway, to see how much food is outgoing. So I have 40 units of food, which is 20 months of supply, and every time this bar fills up, I give up 1 unit of food. But I have no idea how much food these produce. The way that these work is they produce 3 cows, and then once they have 3 cows, they'll start milking the cows to turn the milk into cheese, not turn the cows into cheese. And then similarly, the way that these woodcutters' huts work is they cut down trees, turn them into planks, bring them over to the stockpile, and then we have wood. That's the basic flow of it, and then from here, which is where the signpost is, this indicates where the enemies are going to spawn in. Occasionally, enemies will spawn in over here, and they will start to attack and try to kill me. And that's basically it. This game is, as I said, very slow. Like, it takes a really long time for anything to happen, which is nice, you know? You can't pause, you can't do anything like that. But now what we need is, so we have a little bit of wood. We don't need walls yet because they're not attacking. What we need is we need to begin our Fletcher's workshop. Everything builds instantly, so it's not like I actually have to do anything. I just put this down, and one of our population here who is doing their football crouch next to the fire, these guys are just waiting for jobs, basically. He's going to go become a Fletcher, and he will convert the wood planks into bows, and then I need to make an armory for him to go put these in. I think the armory will go... Actually, I can rotate. Oh, it actually rotates the building placement too. So probably I want it like this. What I found is I would put things too close together in my first few attempts, and I basically just walled my units up. So what I would do is I would put like the Fletcher right here, the armory right here. It'd be like armory, Fletcher, and then the Fletcher has to walk all the way around. So setting it like this is better. So this guy's going to start producing bows, which we'll need to train archers with eventually. And you get a feel for it pretty quickly. It took me not too long. The tutorial is also very good. It did a great job of teaching me the game. I basically did not feel lost at all. And the early missions are very easy. They're also like a mini tutorial as you're getting through as well. I'm pretty impressed. I expected this game to be obtuse because it's an older game that they remastered, but it's really not too jarring to learn. And seems to be building up very gradually to have a pretty good amount of content in it. But anyway, I'll show you off the rest of the stuff we have here. We have the reports tab. So this guy, the basic way you can tell is top number is popularity, middle number is money, bottom number is population. My popularity is going up because I'm not taxing my people right now. And there's a few ways that we can tweak this. I can go all the way up to extortionate or downright cruel taxes, but that makes people hate me. Or I can bribe my population to make people like me, but
A fair tax system all round.
I lose money. Similarly, if I have a bunch of extra food, I can increase the rations for popularity, and if we have less food, we can decrease the rations and make people dislike me but save food. It's the balance, you know? It's how it goes. Anyway, I have a few people that are just sitting around here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab a few woodcutters, because wood is our most important resource here. It's like, I will eventually reach a point where I don't need it anymore, but I can basically not have too much of it. And then if I have enough for another dairy farm, which I have enough for 2, I'm going to put down a dairy farm, and we're going to put down our hovel. The hovel expands our max population by 8, and this green bar fills up, and every time it fills up, we get a new guy.
Morning, your lordship.
Yeah, also you can click on the people and they talk to you, which is pretty charming.
No taxes? Oh, that makes a nice change.
I don't know, this guy's gonna tell me about no taxes. In one of my early runs, I had a guy talk about how he was unhappy that I was taxing him so much and he didn't like it, as he was getting mauled to death by wolves. He was real in his final moments pissed that I was charging him taxation. But look, I needed money. He didn't need money because of the, impending death. Not really a me problem. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna put up 6 of these. I have plenty of people, and these don't cost anything to run. They just take time. So it's good to build a little food stockpile, just in case of any nightmares. Oh yeah, you can also click, and the scribe will give you a little info. Like if I click this,
Our food stocks are dwindling, my liege.
They'll tell us that our food stocks are going down. That's mostly just because they haven't delivered food lately, though. It's not a super strong indicator. Similarly, if I click on the keep,
No change in the treasury, lord.
yeah, no change in the treasury because I haven't spent anything. So, pretty soon, I'm gonna bring this up. Pretty soon they should send their first attack wave after me. So I'm gonna begin building our walling. I picked this map too because it's very satisfying to build the wall here. I think, anyway. So the wall of the castle building system is like, you know, the game is about building a castle. There's a lot of castle stuff. The early game, all you really have is we have gatehouses, which your guys can stand on top of and you can walk out of. I'll put one here. We have towers, which attach to walls to give our archers somewhere to stand, and then we have walls. So I'm gonna wall like this. And then we'll wall over to here, roughly. I think one of my wood pieces just got used. The AI will go through this wall as it stands, because they'll just walk around it. But that's okay. I may as well just train these archers.
Instructions.
These guys can go stand here. And I'm walling in like this because I want to cover all of these trees as well. But I don't really need more woodcutters. I'm gonna make plenty of wood.
What are your orders?
Yeah, they found us, sir. What are your orders? I'm gonna finish building the wall. As I'm sure you noticed, though, everything builds instantly. I guess my other complaint is you can't really. There's no way to check if there's a hole in your wall, as far as I can tell. Like, I think this wall is good, but we'll know because these guys will just walk straight through a gap if there is a gap somewhere. Looks like there's no gap. Yeah, so they're just gonna walk up and get mowed down. The gates automatically close and all of that. Yeah, okay, we're good. They're just gonna sit here and stab at the gate and die. Oh, fuck, there's a hole in the wall. See? Told you. Can we, I think I'm gonna lose a soldier for that. Unfortunate. I tend to find out that there's a problem with my wall, usually right when they walk through it. But, you know, easy to miss. They're gonna destroy my gatehouse, because your archers definitely get an accuracy bonus if they are on height. And we are not on height here. Maybe if we're on this little hill, we can get them. Yeah, okay. Well, RIP to the one homie who didn't make it for that one. But, you know, his death, it was a lesson. Maybe I just, like, double up the walls. I have enough wood to double it up so that there's no gaps. But I think that... No, I think we're good now. Doubtful that there's anything wrong. So all we have left to do now, because this is an early mission, there's not a ton of actual, like, hardcore challenge. But you'll get a good feel for the game, and I think it's good to show you an earlier mission like this. Ooh, I need money. Time to tax the populace. How much food do I have? 59. I have a... Everyone loves me. I'm at a 100. They won't start... There's no penalty until I go to below... Was it? It's probably best to do this, right? I want 10 for -2. Yeah, that's the best rate of popularity decrease versus money. But yeah, they won't do anything until it goes below 50. If I wanted to be safe, I could go extra rations even, because I have plenty of cows. But, you know, honestly, fuck them. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, another thing I've noticed is a lot of times I'll turn and I'll realize that, like, my walls are not correct. But all I would really like, I guess what I could do... Oh, can I repair this? Oh, yeah, we'll fix the gatehouse they attacked. You can actually manually lower and increase.
Gold needed.
Yeah, I'm a little out of money here. It also costs 12 to hire an archer.
Archers, ready.
Oh, cows struck down by a strange malady. I had this last time as well. This seems to be a part of this mission. It's basically just all your cows just die off. Yeah, you can see it there. Did you see that cow in the bottom right die off? There's a lot of little charm to this game. Like, if you click on a building, you get a little, like, mouse with some cheese at the dairy farm.
gold stocks are
The granary doesn't have anything, but the woodcutter, you get a little axe cutting a log. I think RTSs like this actually have a whole lot of... I think that a lot of what makes them enjoyable is little stuff like the quips when you select units and little animations and things like that. It adds a ton to the game, if you ask me. And I'm glad that this one has it. I'm gonna demolish this and we're gonna pretend it didn't happen. There is a child. You are don't go out there. Wait, she's playing on the ramparts? Brother, I think I think we gotta do something about this child. I think that might be an enemy agent. Anyway, I'm gonna put some towers up along the walls. So you'll notice you can't put them down unless you're up against the wall. I don't need them, but it's like, you know, it's a good idea because maybe the AI will eventually try something on me. I don't think I can put any over here. It wouldn't be a bad idea. You know what I'm gonna do? This wall is a good enough deterrent, but what I will do is I will build in a little, because I have all this wood, right? I can build a little redundancy in. We can build, like, this is an outer wall, and it's just protecting these two woodcutters' huts, so if the enemy really wants to kill those, you know what? That's fine. Oh, it does fuck these woodcutters over, though. Oh, but does this guy actually make it?
Report another group of the rats men heading in our direction.
Oh,
Are
yeah,
we
there's
ready
just a
for
hole
them?
in the wall right there. Okay. The next attack wave is coming, but I'll leave that hole in the wall, I guess. Because I want these woodcutters to actually be able to come home. Oh, I could put a gatehouse there. We can do that. Well,
We await orders. Needed, sire.
ooh, I don't have
My boy's
population.
yours. We are on our way.
What happened to my people?
We await orders. My lord,
Strange.
leaving now.
The next wave is coming soon, so we'll just go send another group. The child is playing on top of the castle? I think that you lose if your king gets killed. Oh, you can actually move him? That's kind of cool.
Losing a little money, my liege. We are losing a little money, my liege.
Oh, we're losing money because I just spent a bunch of money. All it does, as far as I can tell, is just look at how much money you had, and then how much money you have now, and it tells you based on that. So it's not like a, you're dying, this is an emergency. It's more of just a, hey, watch out.
Instructions.
Anyway, I have 10 archers. I don't think these guys have much of a chance of getting through. I wouldn't hate a 2x speed in a game like this also. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. Hey, how do these... Okay, the deer looked like they wanted to pass through here but couldn't. I'm fairly certain my walls are okay. I think, honestly, in this map, you could probably just make your walls arc around like this and just kill them as they spawn. The game does warn you, because you can look at the signposts and you can see other little bits of information here. Let's see, are they gonna... Any holes in the wall? Doesn't look like it. Can't really tell because it just got mowed down, but that looked good to me. Yeah, each of the buildings, if you click on this little question mark, it'll give you information about the buildings. Like the dairy farm produces cheese, which is good, but it has a drawback of if you're playing presumably later on and you need to make armor, the tanners will kill your cows to turn them into leather, which lowers your food production. Mostly though, I enjoy the part of this game where I get to this point and then I just watch a bunch of idiots with spears become pincushions for my amusement. That's mostly the part that I like. Also, I like making people pay me taxes. That part's also very fun. But early missions definitely have a lot of nothing to do.
Our gold stocks grow steadily, sire.
God, I just want to extort my population. It's you give me the fucking make everyone hate you, but you make big money option.
I have a family to support.
Yeah, I have a family to support, and
System all round.
I have a family to support. I have a lot of cheese to eat, mister.
Our granary stocks are growing, sire.
Yeah, we're actually rich as fuck on food. I could probably double food supplies.
Double rations. Great.
Our gold stocks
Double
grow
rations.
steadily,
You're gonna
sire.
pay for those. Pay me, losers.
These taxes are unjust.
These taxes are unjust. L. Get over yourself, rat. Yeah, I feel like the early missions have a tendency to drag a little bit, is I think what I was saying before I got mad with power. Too close to signposts. So you can build... Here, I want to make a... I'm just going to make a kill box here. I want to fuck with them. So I got nothing better to do, right? Zoomably, it's like... I'm trying to skirt right on the edge here. Yeah, I dare these losers to spawn in now. I want to just make it look like this. It's a little nicer if you make it, you know. Just don't look.
A group of the rat soldiers are heading to the castle.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure they are. Oops, broke one of my walls. Yeah, I'm sure they're heading this way. Mostly, I'm worried about there being a hole in this somewhere. There's towers. Here it is. I'm not even gonna put a gatehouse up because why would I ever go out there, right?
We await orders. Yes? Archers, ready. My boy's yours.
Hopefully, I don't wake up to
We
find a
await
nightmare.
orders needed, sire.
I need more population? I mean, I may as well get more people so that I can send more
Move
arrows into the
instructions, we
spears.
await orders. Yes?
I kind of wish I had the
Archers,
fucking
ready.
confidence of a
rats' troops
medieval
are attacking.
archer, or sorry, medieval spearman. Because these dudes are definitely gonna just try to run up to this wall here.
Me lord?
Actually, they're not even gonna get to make a move. They are, it's kind of grim for them. I'm not gonna lie to you. They rally in and then they stand here and they wait for a little bit to let you prepare, and they are not.
Instructions, we await
They aren't
orders.
even gonna make it up to the
Archers,
walls.
Ready.
Okay, well,
We await orders.
I'm just gonna keep producing. This is like it's definitely over. I can't imagine losing from here. So let's kick up our feet. This is a game that I can't really give a full like deep dive on because this is just a first look. But and like I guess I gotta accept the fact that the point of this series is not to sit here and give you a full in-depth review of the game. Right? This is just my first impressions.
We are on
So
our way.
I can't speak to how this game progresses into the late game, how interesting the troop combat is as you get further on. I will say that if you go to Steam and you look at the screenshots, they built some pretty cool looking castles. I can tell you that. And I was drawn to this game because of the Steam screenshots, because I was looking at all the cool shit people were making, or I guess, you know, presumably the developers were making. And I went, oh, that looks neat. So, you do have to be aware, though, that it's, you know, I guess just remember that this is not a video that's here to show you everything about this game. But my first impressions are, damn, this is fun. I basically had to stop myself from continuing to play to make this video, because I was just going to sit here and grind out a bunch of missions because I was having a great time. It's very,
Instructions.
it's satisfying, and it makes me feel good about myself, even though I'm not really doing anything all that interesting. I'm not like making some sort of crazy micro play or anything like that, but it doesn't matter.
Yes.
I'm
Archers,
having fun,
Ready.
and I guess I can allow myself that. What's my king doing out here? He just kind of wanders around. I don't really understand why. I can also, if you're wondering, I can shoot the deer. In the early missions, your main form of food is actually hunting. But you don't have to manually shoot the deer for food, it's an automatic thing. I've also found that this game does not really care if your peasants die. Like, I thought when I had that guy first time around die to a wolf, I thought it was going to be like, oh man, this is a big L for you, you lost a lot. But there was nothing I could have done. He just walked out into the forest. I could have, I knew the wolves were coming and his ass just wandered on out there. He was doomed to a life of idiocy anyway, so really we spared him by letting him die. And so all you really care about are your soldiers, basically.
Lord, instructions. We await orders.
And my soldiers, I'm actually going to have a worse score on this mission because I let that one guy die. But, you know. It was good that he died, though, because it does show off some of the rough edges of this game. And it's not super bad, right? You just kind of have to get used to it.
Heading to the castle.
You have to be a lot more vigilant on your walls. Like, does this count? Hold on. We can put this up just to feel safer. I'm not sure if I needed it. Like, the edges are where it gets really tricky. And like here, maybe? Oh no, okay. But there, actually. But you can see how, like, from this point of view, that looked like a legit placement. From this point of view, what are you fucking doing, moron? You gotta do a lot more map rotating than I had expected. Anyway, there's a small group of the rat's forces coming to get me. I'm very concerned. You know what I want? I want more cheese. I think that the story reason we're here actually is because I really like cheese.
The troops are attacking.
Oh, here they come. Oh, they're actually... No, they're not moving. I thought they were actually going to make an attempt here. They are not. They are, you know, they're trying. Yeah, it looks like they have a little bit of a morale system, and when enough of them die, they just start to run away.
We await orders. Yes.
How many troops can I put on one of these towers? Because, you know, I've always tried to keep it split. Can I just fit, like, 30 guys up here? I need more troops. I need to see how many I can fit in this clown car.
Me lord?
Oh, I can actually put them all up here?
Instructions.
Huh. That's kind of interesting. I figured you would have to spread them out, but I can actually just put all of my troops on one spot.
Yes.
This looks like 5 troops, doesn't it?
Archers,
Surprise! It's like fucking StarCraft 1 Mutalisks. You ever see the Mutalist balls in StarCraft 1? Oh, but if you try to send them all up there, they won't go. You have to do it in pieces.
Yes, we are on our way.
I see.
Archers, ready.
Even the king wants in on this shit, man. And this kid, get in here, Charlie Goodworthy.
Troops heading this way.
Yeah, they're coming, by the way.
Await orders. My bow is yours.
My bow is yours. I forgot to warn you too, we are British in this game. I'm sorry. It did slip my mind. We are, unfortunately, British. It is, you probably heard it in the voice acting, but it's an unfortunate downside of being a game about castle building. Sometimes you're gonna have to be British. And we'll see our final battle here. Yeah, this mission, even though it was very simple and I've mostly just been waiting, it was just like, what, 30 minutes? I don't mind it though. I like games that are slower like this. I always find myself more interested in games like this if they have a slower pace, because I think it's more satisfying when you build up your big army after 30 minutes versus just getting handed one. Here they come. Even the deer. Oh, dude, I actually fucking missed and killed some deer. You see that? You're not guaranteed to hit what you're firing at. The height advantage matters a lot for the archers is what I got. But yeah, that is, it is over.
The cowards have run, sir. We can't catch them. They'll give us away for sure.
Mm-hmm. And then this leads into the second mission. You can't actually kill all of them from what I can tell. Maybe you could, like, bait them in and then put a wall up behind them. I don't know. Maybe there's probably a way where you get to kill all of the enemies, but I have not gotten it yet. And there you have it. That's a mission. At the end of the mission, you get a little score. My previous best was 15,000, but I lost 3% of my score here because I let one guy get got. And then it'll go straight into the next story mission if you're so inclined. I will just click through this because I don't want to run another one. And yeah, that's the game basically. There's that is just the main campaign. There's also another campaign and beach. Looks cool. I can't hope to cover all of this. You know, there's so much here to play, and this is just the combat campaign. There's also an economic campaign with economic missions and free build, and then there's multiplayer too. So there's a lot more to it than I could ever hope to cover, but the goal of this video is to just show you the basic mechanics, and I think that, you know, you get a feel for it. It's fun. I'm just gonna say it's fun. I had a very good time. I would definitely recommend this, especially for $15. For $15? Wow. I would estimate, just based on how long it took me to play these early missions, the main campaign is probably like, what, 20 hours, depending on how good you are. And you can play it on higher difficulties if you're so inclined as well. So, ending thoughts, I recommend this game. I'm probably going to end up playing this one off camera as well. Or maybe I'll even stream it as like a bonus. I don't know. Anyway, for now, thank you for watching. Check the link in the description to see if I have a link. I probably don't, but who knows. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.